What if global warming is a massive hoax designed to manipulate humanity? Imagine all the hype about climate change, melting glaciers, and dire predictions is part of a cunning scheme to keep us in fear. Sounds like a wild conspiracy theory, but what if there's truth to it? Someone is profiting from climate panic while we worry about the planet's future. Today, we'll dive into the conspiratorial takes on global warming and uncover who might be behind this deception. Don't switch away, because what you're about to learn could flip your view of the world upside down. Let's start with the core question. What is global warming? We're told the Earth is heating up due to carbon dioxide emissions from human activity. Glaciers are melting, sea levels are rising, and hurricanes are growing fiercer. Scientists, politicians, and activists sound the alarm, demanding drastic measures, from green energy to carbon taxes. But what if this whole story is nothing but a myth, inflated for specific agendas? Conspiracists claim global warming is either exaggerated or entirely fabricated. But why would anyone orchestrate such a thing? The first oddity lies in the data. In the 1990s, climatologists began loudly warning of rapid warming, citing graphs showing rising temperatures and emissions. But in 2009, a scandal dubbed ClimateGate erupted. Hackers leaked emails from scientists at the University of East Anglia, revealing they had manipulated data to exaggerate warming. Some messages hinted at pressure to align research with a correct narrative. This made many wonder, if the science is honest, why fudge the facts? Another puzzle is the inconsistency of predictions. In 1988, climatologists forecasted that, by 2020, coastal cities like New York would be underwater due to melting ice caps. That didn't happen. Sea levels are rising, but far slower than promised. In 2015, satellite data showed that Antarctic ice isn't shrinking. In some areas, it's even growing. Why do the models keep failing? Conspiracists argue they're designed to spark panic, not reflect truth. Now, let's talk money. The climate agenda is a colossal industry. In 2016, over $300 billion were spent on green tech and renewable energy. Companies making solar panels and wind turbines rake in hefty subsidies. Politicians and corporations pushing the green economy amass fortunes. For instance, in 2021, major investment funds poured billions into climate projects, promising massive profits. If global warming is a fabrication, someone's clearly cashing in on the hysteria. But who could be pulling the strings? One theory suggests climate panic is a tool for global control. In 2014, documents from international bodies like the UN revealed that climate agreements, such as the Paris Accord, grant governments greater sway over economies and resources. Carbon taxes, industrial restrictions, and even agricultural oversight can all be justified by saving the planet. Conspiracists believe elites use climate as a pretext to build a global order where ordinary people lose freedoms. Another angle is distraction. While we debate emissions and glaciers, other issues slip by unnoticed. In 2018, as the world fixated on climate protests, major banks quietly funded shady ventures, and wars flared up with little scrutiny. Climate panic is a perfect way to divert attention from corruption, conflicts, and economic crises. If it's a hoax, it's a brilliant smokescreen. What if climate is being used to manipulate minds? In 2017, psychologists noted that reports of climate disasters trigger fear and guilt in people, making them more receptive to impose solutions. In 2019, youth climate marches, inspired by activists, drew millions. But who bankrolled these movements? Conspiracists point to major foundations and NGOs, which receive billions from corporations tied to the green agenda. historical parallels raise eyebrows too. In the 1970s, scientists warned of global cooling, claiming a new ice age was imminent. Magazines ran stories about humanity freezing. Yet, 20 years later, cooling flipped to warming. In 2008, old cooling predictions resurfaced, prompting skeptics to ask, if scientists were so wrong, then why trust them now? Another red flag is climate models. They rely on computer simulations that often yield conflicting results. In 2011, a study revealed many models overlook natural factors like solar activity or volcanism. For example, during the medieval warm period, vineyards thrived in Greenland, yet there were no factories or cars. Why did the climate shift without human influence? Conspiracists say it's because nature, not us, drives the weather. But it's not black and white. Scientists who back warming point to rising carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere. Since 1950, concentrations have climbed by 40%, a hard fact. Yet skeptics counter, is carbon dioxide really the main culprit? In 2016, geologists found that Earth endured eras with far higher carbon dioxide levels, yet temperatures didn't always spike. Are we being scared of something less dangerous than claimed? Now, the profits. Climate panic creates new markets. In 2022, carbon trading platforms, where emission quotas are bought and sold, generated billions. Companies neutralizing carbon thrive despite questionable impact. Meanwhile, farmers and small businesses suffer under strict environmental rules. Conspiracists see a pattern. Big players profit while regular people bear the cost. Darker theories exist too. Some claim the climate agenda aims to reduce population. In 2013, leaked documents from closed-door meetings showed certain elites discussing depopulation to preserve resources. Restrictions on energy, food, and transport, justified by climate, could tie into this. It's chilling, but such ideas fuel distrust in mainstream science. What if climate change is real, but its causes are concealed? In 2023, astronomers noted that solar activity impacts climate more than previously thought, yet these findings rarely make headlines. Why? Perhaps because they don't fit the narrative blaming humans. If nature, not us, controls the climate, the whole story collapses. Conspiracists also highlight censorship. In 2019, major platforms began silencing skeptic scientists who challenged official data. Their papers were removed and accounts were banned. If truth is on science's side, why suppress dissent? This only deepens suspicions that someone wants to control what we believe. But there are counter-arguments. Climatologists insist the evidence for warming is undeniable: melting ice, extreme weather, rising temperatures. In 2021, a UN report confirmed climate shifts are accelerating. Yet even among scientists, there's no consensus. Some argue changes are natural and humanity will adapt, as it has for centuries. The question is, who do you trust? The facts are unsettling. Climate panic generates vast wealth and power. Data is sometimes fudged, predictions flop, and skeptics are silenced. In 2020, a journalist investigating climate funds noticed their money often fuels lobbying, not real solutions. It makes you wonder, are we being duped for someone's gain? So, what do? Some urge digging deeper, verifying sources, and questioning narratives. Others say we should focus on tangible issues like pollution, not abstract threats. But one thing's clear. The climate agenda is a puzzle rife with contradictions. If it's a hoax, someone's masterfully exploiting our fears. The truth is out there, waiting for us to ask the right questions. If you love such mysteries, if you want to uncover secrets that turn the world upside down, this channel is for you. Subscribe, hit the like button and share this video with friends. Together, we'll get to the bottom of the truth. In our next video, we'll unravel another mystery that will make you see the world anew. See you soon, truth seekers.